In a move that has sent shockwaves across the globe, Russian President Vladimir Putin has declared that Western troops in Ukraine would be considered legitimate targets for defeat. But here's where it gets controversial. This bold statement comes just a day after dozens of Western nations pledged to contribute to a potential peacekeeping force in Ukraine. Should a ceasefire be agreed upon? Could this be a calculated attempt to deter international involvement, or is it a genuine red line for Russia? Let's dive deeper. Speaking at an economic forum in Russia's Far East, Putin pointed to NATO's expansion as one of the root causes of the conflict. Trying to involve Ukraine in NATO is what sparked this war, he asserted. If any troops appear there, especially during ongoing hostilities, we will treat them as legitimate targets. This raises a critical question. Is Russia's stance a defensive measure or an escalation tactic? And this is the part most people miss. Putin also hinted that if a ceasefire is reached, there would be no need for third-party involvement. If long-term peace is agreed upon, I see no reason for their presence on Ukrainian soil. He said, Russia will fully implement any such agreements. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky revealed that 26 countries are backing security guarantees for Ukraine in various forms. There will be a presence in the sky, at sea, and on the ground, he confirmed, though the specifics will depend on the contributing nations. But here's the twist. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov seemed to contradict Putin, stating that security guarantees should be provided to both Russia and Ukraine post-war. The erosion of Russia's security guarantees and NATO's eastward expansion were key factors in this conflict, Peskov argued. Both sides need these guarantees in any settlement. This isn't the first time Russia has made inflammatory statements about external involvement. Last September, Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabkov warned that Moscow was revising its nuclear weapons protocols in response to increased Western support for Ukraine. Putin's latest remarks also come on the heels of what many viewed as a diplomatic win for him, standing alongside Chinese and North Korean leaders in Beijing, showcasing Russia's enduring alliances despite Western isolation efforts. Adding another layer of complexity, Putin claimed that U.S. President Donald Trump had asked him to arrange talks with Zelensky. If Zelensky is ready, let him come to Moscow. We'll ensure his security, Putin said. However, Kyiv swiftly dismissed the offer, accusing Russia of stalling peace efforts. Russia is doing everything to delay the process, Zelensky countered. If they truly want a meeting, they shouldn't invite me to Moscow. Since Russia's full-scale invasion in 2022, Ukraine has alleged multiple Russian assassination attempts on Zelensky, further complicating any potential dialogue. Ukraine's Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha noted that while Zelensky is ready to meet Putin at any point, Russia's proposals remain knowingly unacceptable. He emphasized that increased pressure is the only way to force Russia into serious peace negotiations, as Western nations strive to end the war. Russia continues its attacks. Just last Thursday, a Russian missile strike on a demining site in northern Ukraine killed 2 humanitarian workers, according to the Danish Refugee Council. This tragic incident underscores the human cost of the conflict and the urgency of finding a resolution. Controversy comment hooks. Is Putin's threat to target Western troops a legitimate defense of Russia's interests or a dangerous escalation? Should Western nations proceed with peacekeeping efforts despite the risks? And what role should neutral countries play in mediating peace? Share your thoughts below. This is a conversation that demands diverse perspectives.